Welcome to the second half of 8.5, dealing with annuities and methods of savings and investments. So today we're going to focus on another IRA, Roth IRA, retirement plans, etc. Okay, so what is an IRA? An IRA is a savings plan that allows people to set aside money for retirement, up to $5,500 per year for people under 50 and $6,500 per year for people over 50. You do not pay taxes on the money you deposit into the IRA. You can start withdrawing from the IRA when you're 59 and a half years old, and these are taxed. The Roth IRA, you pay taxes on the money you deposit into the IRA, but when you withdraw the earnings, tax-free when you are 59 and a half years old. So there's kind of the difference there. Employer-sponsored retirement plans, those are like 401ks and 403bs, and they're set up by the employer who often make contributions to the plan on your behalf, typically with 401ks. Okay, so those are just different types of investments when you're looking into things. So let's suppose that between the ages of 25 and 40, you contribute $2,000 per year to a 401k, and your employer contributes $1,000 per year on your behalf. The interest rate is 8% compounded annually. What is the value of the 401k rounded to the nearest dollar after 15 years? So if we break it down, you're contributing $2,000, your employer is contributing $1,000. So altogether, at the end of each year, $3,000 is being contributed to your account. So P is 3,000, R is 0.08, N it's compounded annually, so N is 1, and it's sitting there for 15 years. So we're using the formula from the previous video for annuities, okay? And we are going to plug and chug. So P times the quantity, 1 plus R over N, to the N times T minus 1, all over R over N. Plugging this into your calculator and remembering, we could essentially just cut that off at the decimal, and I think it came out to be about $81,456.34. We'll just call it a nice even $81,456. Okay? Okay, but then after 15 years of working for this firm, you move on to a new job. However, you keep your accumulated retirement funds in the 401k, okay? How much money to the nearest dollar will you have in the plan when you reach age 65? So now you're not adding any more money to this. Now this becomes you're depositing what was left in that account, that $81,456, and you're just gonna let it sit there until you're retiring at the age of 65. So what does that mean? Well, it means we're going to be using this formula now, because now I'm not depositing any more money, okay? It's just going to sit there. So my amount of money, my principal, is what I ended my other job with, $81,456. It still has an 8%. It's still compounded annually. This time, it's going to sit there for 25 years because I'm 40 years old now. Okay, and I want it to sit there until I'm 65. So we plug in P times 1 plus R over N to the T. Throw it onto your calculator, and here's what we will get. And let's just make it a nice even $557,849. Not so bad for just sitting there, right? So invest, invest, invest. So now let's talk about what is the difference between the amount of money you will have accumulated and the amount of money you contributed. So remember, at the very beginning, we contributed $2,000 each year, okay? In the example above, in example 5, remember P was $3,000 because our company gave $1,000 each year. But what did we contribute? $2,000 once a year for 15 years. So we contributed $30,000 over that 15 years. And remember, after the 15 years, we didn't touch that account. So we're going to take the amount in the account at the very end, that 500, that should say 557, $557,849, and we're going to subtract what we contributed to it. And so we could say in the end, we earned $527,849 just in interest alone. So that's pretty cool. If you have questions on any of this, let me know.